rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is. It's your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuib, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good? Y'all see the ugly sweater game, Jingle Bell, Merry Epic Christmas to the game. What's up?
What's up? How y'all doing?
You already know. Turn. You know what I'm saying? I'm turned. You know what I'm saying? I'm turned. You know what I'm saying? What y'all
Me
like?
too. Me too.
Y'all did that.
We did what was supposed to be done. We had to put some ice on that boy.
Y'all did what had to be done.
We had to put some ice on that boy. Let him know he's still human.
On me. What we got today?
That ain't the hottest guy, I don't think, right now. We get into it with the Joker. This last couple of games, he been dropping MVP numbers. Which I think it's gonna do for the Nuggets.
Word. Who we talking about?
Now, Jokic had 43 in his last game against the Wizards. 43, 14, and 8 assists. Monster numbers. But I mean, also it's against the Wizards.
Yeah, because Porzingis has been doing his thing.
Yes, but they don't have an answer for Jokic.
No, I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, Jokic doing that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he did it against a Rudy Poop.
He ain't played that game.
Huh?
Things ain't played that game.
Oh, he didn't? And why they rest my man Porzingis?
They didn't have an answer. They don't have an answer for him. Who's gonna stop him? So does those numbers look a little different if he plays? Decent 7-footer play? Give him a challenge. Joker's had his way. He been having his way lately, though. So we all know that MVP level caliber. After this week, though, it might move him up the chart. It might move him to a number 2.
I think he currently number 3.
Might move him up to number 2, number 1. Only because
ain't nobody taking over from JT.
What he have in his last game? The loss against the Magic.
Who, JT?
Yeah, 37 still, I think. 36 and 37.
Yeah, I have to go back and look.
They just lost to the Magic, though.
Last night?
But we speaking about Jokic, though, today.
Nah. One last night. Let me see. Celtics? No. I think his last game was the 44 he put on LeBron.
No, the Celtics lost today to the Magic.
Oh, today. Okay, today. All right. Oh, yeah.
31, not 37. He had 31.
Yeah, but nah. Them being the hottest team in the league, you know what I'm saying, playing the level of ball that they playing in the situation that they in, new coach, you know, they ain't had arguably the anchor of their defense or one of the anchors of their defense. You ain't have Al Horford for a few games, you know.
So what do you say? JT 1, Joker 2, Luka 3?
No, Luka's not in. Luka's not there, bro. Like you're Xing out Giannis. Like Luka's not over Giannis. Like you gotta just get that in your head. He's not over Giannis. Like currently Luka's tied in the 6th spot with Zion.
6.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Your mic keep going in and out, but it's JT. You know what? You want me to show you because you be acting like you don't comprehend shit. You be wanting to just throw Luka in there all the damn time. I got you right here. I know JT number 1. And what's his name? Giannis number 2. Jokic number 3. Number 4, I think Ja Morant. He number 4, number 5. But here you go right here. I'll show it to you. I got you. And we can go on and talk about what we need to talk about. Here we go. Number 1, Jason Tatum. Number 2, Giannis. Number 3, Jokic. Number 4, Ja Morant. Number 5, Kevin Durant. And then you see tied at 6, Luka, Zion, 8, Embiid, 9, Curry, 10, Anthony Davis. And then some other honorable mentions: D Book, Jaylen Brown, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Sabonis. Honestly, I think Sabonis should be up there high. That dude be having so many 20-20 games. It's ridiculous. So, but yeah, so what's the topic we on right now? You said his recent increase in production and what that's gonna do for the Nuggets. That's what you said. So I say, it's simple. He watches the podcast. Think about it. Ever since we had our last MVP conversation, when I said his name should be in that conversation in the top 3, and I explained why, what he been doing, and y'all been saying because his scoring hasn't been this and his scoring hasn't been that. Now, since that episode, how many 30-point games have you seen this man have? How many 15 or more rebound games have you seen this man had? This man been in his bizag because he heard what y'all said and he ain't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You getting all hype because Luke and him scraped by with a win. He heard you. He said, "Pussy, I got you." So see, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. That man, he heard what y'all said. He ain't faking. But also, he's getting in a rhythm of playing with those other players who came back, who were newly acquired. And you see increased production from like Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon looks good. Like he don't just look like no straight up role player. He look legit. Like you see Aaron Gordon on the boards again. You know what I'm saying? You see Aaron Gordon on the bucket, finishing at the rim, knocking down those shots. So when your players like that are producing, hey, it's easier for you to rack and stack. You feel me? So, but yeah, Jokic been doing that.
Yeah, Jokic been balling. If you look at his last 10 games, he only had 3 games less than 30.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the games were less than 20. One of the games was 24 points. But
And
in the last 10 games, he had 1 game. He had 1 game less than 8 rebounds. One of them was 6. Other than that, it's been 8 or above. He had 1 game where he got up to 16 rebounds. That's the highest rebounds he done had. Other than that, it's been 12, 14, 14, 10, 8, 9, 9, 10, and then the 16.
mm-hmm.
He's been hooping. Then you look at his assists. Yeah.
10, 9,
8.
6, 8, 12, 8, 9, 8, 9, 14, 8.
On top of damn near 30, 30, 30, 32, 43, 31. You know what I'm saying? He hooping.
Then you look at his rebounds, 10, 9, 6, 8. I mean, my bad. His rebounds 9, 10, 13, 12, 9, 10, 16, 8, 10, 12, 14.
They hooping. And earlier in the season when everybody was back, you saying he wasn't taking as many shots. He was filling out, acquiring his teammates back. But
he
now
was taking the many because I'm looking. He had 17 attempts, 13 attempts, 10 attempts, 4, 17, 10, 16. So I think he was adjusting to the difference in space with Michael Porter being out there.
I'm talking about earlier in the season, not since November. This is just November and December. I'm talking about when the season started.
No, I'm reading October.
Well, I'm talking about in the last 10.
No, I'm saying when he started in October, those were the amount of shots he took from the first game, 17 shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think he was just adjusting to the difference in space and then being off of the ball as well. So with Jamal Murray coming back, he gonna be running that P. So yeah, but ultimately he heard y'all doubting him and shut y'all ass up. Gonna show y'all he deserved to be in that MVP conversation. Remember, I had him up there.
You gotta get a ball to the best player on the court.
The best player gotta do what they gotta do, right?
Yeah, so he gonna be there.
Well, Next topic. Your boy D Lill. Is he a bad man or what? After tonight, he had to put a little ice on him, but before then,
He's still a bad man. He's still a bad man. You got to think he ain't too far removed from coming back from an injury. He's a bad man. When you look at that team, who you really looking on that team and being like, that dude is established. That dude is something. That's his number 2. Like that's an all-star. He gonna be in the all-star game. You know, like you don't really see anybody like that on this team. Like you got people who are respectable NBA players on that team, like Jeremy Grant. When Jeremy Grant was the best player on the team, you seen what he was doing, but that ain't this. You got Nurkic. Nurkic is a respectable piece on that team, but that ain't it. He ain't one of the top 5 best big men in the league, top 10, like so D Lill, yeah, bro. Let me run some numbers for you for D Lill. All right, let me see. I'm gonna pull these up. So my man D Lill, he took a huge break, just came back. He been back for 5 games. First game, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Next game, 40 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals. 1 turnover at that. Next game, 36 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. He had 5 TOs. Next game, 38 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. So that one, he was more so just doing the scoring thing. And then tonight, 37 points. No, that's not tonight. That was against San Antonio. He got 37 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. So dude been averaging over 35 since he came back. Only 1 game under 35. He had 20 that game. 21. That was his first game back. So, and he's shooting, 50% from the three-pointer, 53%. 1 game he was marginal 27. Then he came back 65% from the three-pointer, 50% from the three-pointer. And he be throwing that bitch up there. So that's a bad man, bro. D Lill is a bad man.
Yeah.
Every night,
I
positive plus minus.
I always think about the top 75 team and how D Lill on there. And who would you take off of there to put Dwight Howard on there? Dwight Howard's not on there. Top 75 players to ever play basketball. D Lill on there. Dwight Howard not on there. And when you look at AD on there and Dwight Howard.
Take AD off.
But AD got a championship.
So did Dwight.
AD got some AD resume. He got a title in there.
So does Dwight.
And
Dwight
got a title
together. The same team.
They got a title together. But you look at who led that team to the title. If Dwight would have got the title with the Magic,
I think
it's the same.
Dwight's resume is better. Has AD ever got Defensive Player of the Year?
That's what I'm saying. Dwight's resume is a lot better. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When you look at those players who don't have a championship that's on there, D Lill is not one of those players you take off of their list for that.
Nah. Bro, what's crazy when we were looking at the top 3-pointers made, and I seen D Lill up there ahead of Clay, I'm like, damn. That made me really sit back and just think about, like, damn, that boy be doing that. Like, D Lill be really doing, like, he up there, like, he's up there. Like, he right behind, like, James Harden. That's crazy.
That's because Clay said 2 years, though.
I'm talking about D Lill being up there. Clay sitting 2 years ain't got nothing to do with D Lill being two spots behind James Harden. That just got something to do with where Clay is. So, hey, you better respect that man. You know what I'm saying? And tonight, hey, everybody has an off night. Just like everybody has an on night. We're not gonna look at tonight and be like this or that. Let me see what he did tonight. 24 points. So he's still over 20, 1 rebound, 3 assists. So he had a tough night, but you playing against a team at home, they desperate because they've been getting smacked up. They desperate for a win. And y'all been hot. So it ain't nothing. Guess what happened when you pour a little cool water on the fire? You still see smoke, don't you? Shit, it's cool. That boy's still hot.
He said,
Yeah.
"Hey, shut up."
Hey, watch him next game. Watch him next game, bro.
So with that being said, what's the ceiling for the Blazers if he could continue playing like he been playing? What do you see them ending at? Top 5 in the West?
No.
Nah.
Will him
No.
continue playing as he is now? Still not top 5?
Nah.
Because top 5 mean that you win, or I guess you, nah, because top 5 in the West, I see they might lose in the first round. Because to be top 4 in the West, I mean, you got to win in the first round. And then to be the top 2 teams in the West, you got to get to the Eastern Conference, Western
I see
Conference
them being
Finals.
6.
Yeah,
6.
I see them losing in the first round.
I don't see them losing it. It just depends on matchups. But in the top 5, I'm gonna say you're gonna have the Nuggets, you're gonna have the Pelicans, you're gonna have the Suns, you're gonna have the Grizzlies, and I'm not in that order, I'm just naming them. You're gonna have the Grizzlies, and then that 5th spot, you can think about the Jazz, you can think about, I mean, probably won't be the Jazz, but you could think about who am I? The Kings, the way they've been playing, but it probably won't be them. You think about the Clippers. If the Clippers bring it back together, hell, if the Warriors, when Steph come back, if they got enough time, the Warriors could get that 5th spot.
I'm talking about the standings. I'm talking about of the top 8 teams. When you look at the top 8 teams in the West, when you get to the playoffs, the 4 teams that win the first round are the top 4 teams. They're the better 4 teams of the first round. They won out of 7 games. They're the top 4 teams. The top 2 teams are going to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the number 1 team is going to get to the finals. Do I see them beating any of the top 4 teams that I figure the top 4 teams? I don't see them beating Suns in 7 if they're healthy. I don't see them beating the Pelicans in 7.
I think if it's any team,
I don't see them beating the Warriors, and I don't see them beating Ja Morant.
I think they can definitely beat the Suns. Easy. I think they can definitely just think about the matchups. I think they could definitely beat the Suns. The way they matched up, I think
don't see them
easy.
I don't see them matched up because unless if Jeremy Grant Gordon is Booker.
But Booker ain't did nothing since Chris Paul came back. Booker's gaming. Booker
been out.
Booker just came back, but he didn't go out as soon as Chris Paul came back. He had a bunch of ugly games.
Yeah, but we also talking playoffs too. So come playoffs.
What did he do last year in the playoffs versus the damn Mavericks?
Okay.
Nothing.
What did Anthony Simons do? What did
we're talking about Booker. We're not talking about them. I'm saying we've seen Booker in the finals. I mean, in the playoffs.
I'm talking about 7 games. Do I see Portland beating them in Portland?
Yes.
Not Damian Lillard versus Devin Booker.
Yes.
I'm talking Portland versus the Suns.
Because when Chris Paul plays, for some reason, Devin Booker cannot get it going.
We'll see.
Stamp that.
We'll see.
Speaking of injuries, we got a couple of big injuries. My boy Maxi Kleber being out for a little minute. We just lost the
Kleber elf.
We lost the shooter.
I mean, y'all didn't just lose a shooter. You lost somebody that's a big, that can stretch the floor, dependable, low-key athletic. Like, that's what you lost. You lost one of your bigs. So the good thing is Bertans is back. But between him and Bertans, I'm probably taking Kleber because I don't know. Like, Kleber just kind of – I'm just taking Kleber over Bertans, but Bertans not athletic.
Yeah, I'm glad we got a C Woods in the building.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot more detrimental last year than this year. So
yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
I think it does. It does affect y'all, though. You know,
it does, but not as bigger as these other injuries we got on here.
Yeah,
on me.
The Hawks, man.
What'd you say, Quill?
He a guy.
He a guy?
He's a guy.
What that mean?
He's just
He's not
he's
gonna make
another
a.
NBA player. He's a guy.
Oh,
Bertans will fill his 7 and 3 that he put on a game. He'll put his 10 points up. Bertans will fill it 5.
Yeah. I don't know. Bertans gonna be on the boards like that though. Or even playing defense like that. Because Keebler be making some good clutch defensive plays, but yeah, what are you saying? The Hawks?
He in the right spot at the right time more so than creating. But yeah, the Hawks.
Kleber don't be on the rebounds. He averaged 3 rebounds a game.
I'm just saying it be
We're
some
a
games.
low
In 30 minutes
team,
a game,
Yeah.
in 25 minutes a game, he averaged 3 rebounds.
Who they leading rebounder?
Luka.
How many he get? 8?
8.
Who
8
after
and a half.
that?
Woods.
How many?
7.5.
All right. We ain't talking. That man 6'10", 7.5.
Yeah, 3.5, and he playing 30 minutes. He playing 25 minutes.
I'm just saying, if you look at some of those games, Keebler be snatching the key rebounds that they be needing. That's all I'm saying. It ain't about how many. It be sometimes that one rebound matter. And I don't see Bertans securing that rebound.
He's just one of them guys that can be at the right time.
He be on the floor.
Time.
That's it. He just be on the floor. He be on the floor. Somebody else will be on the floor. He a guy. He a guy.
I'm not too worried about it. I think we're going.
But yeah, so you say the Hawks?
Yeah, Murray, Clint Capela, John Collins, them 3 big names.
Those 3 of their big names.
That's 3 big names, period. No matter where they be at, it's still a big name to be out. The Hawks is gonna have to do something. That little 5'10",
Trae Young.
yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do it by himself. That's a lot of size being out. And then you got
I don't know why they don't be using like Justin Holiday like that. But yeah, I mean, we already were talking about the Hawks don't have depth. But Bogdanovich coming back, that helps. Having Bogdanovich coming off the bench. So it's gonna be interesting because that's perimeter defense, that's rebounds, that's what I'm saying, live threats.
Hey, it's funny though, because they bench actually did put some numbers up. Yeah. This last game against the Hornets, though. I mean, granted, it's the Hornets. The Hornets are struggling right now, but they actually did. They bench put some. They put some numbers up
on me. And then I think the biggest of the injuries, you got Wiggins. You got Wiggins being out, so hopefully he come back. Or they need to renegotiate. He got me back to talking about renegotiating his damn contract because him and Poole done secured the bag and they ain't did nothing. So while he out, they need to be looking at him like, hey, bro, you ain't what you said you were. But, so hopefully he comes back from that groin injury. But Steph, a game he went out against the Pacers, man, dude was at 40 points in the third quarter. He was on track to get 50 plus. He would lighten them up. And he went to take the ball away from the big Smith, I think his name. And like did something with his arm. So I ain't really seen nothing that gave a diagnosis. It's just like a shoulder injury, be out to like early to mid January. Am I worried about it? No, because I seen a lot of good potential in tonight's game when we were playing the 76ers. We were winning at a certain point. I think Kerr just kind of got to get his rotations together. Them young guys got to understand, like, hey, get to playing basketball. That's the plus side to it. No Curry, y'all got to play basketball now. So if you have a night where them young guys do what they did, I seen some light in Wiseman. He got out there, did a little something. But you had that production and Clay's on, we win that game. So when you look at tonight's game, let me see. Kevon Looney led us in points, I think. Kevon Looney had a near triple-double. So he stepped up.
Jordan Poole had 29.
29, so.
Looney had 17 or 14 and 11.
And then you got to think, tonight, this was a game, no Wiggins, no Curry, no Draymond. So that's 3 of our main people that's out. You got one of them in there. And so you got 17 and 10 rebounds from DiVincenzo. You got a near triple-double from Looney.
That's a lot. That's a good game.
29. So I say the bench was all right. I mean, you got to have people from your bench giving you a little bit more, but
and 26 minutes, Louis gave you that. He was balling.
yeah. So I'm not worried about it. It makes them have to play basketball, but then also think about last year when he hurt his hand last year or his finger, right? And he came back right before the playoffs. Do you think that him resting all that time before the playoffs is beneficial? You could argue that because he looked real refreshed in the playoffs. Like he wasn't tired. Think if you playing all 82 games and you get a little rest. No, he had a lot of rest before the playoffs. And we got past teams like y'all. We got past teams like the Celtics, who were all giving us their best shots. So I look at it like, he gonna rest up, he gonna come back. Them the younger guys gonna keep developing. We gonna win games because we was close to getting the one tonight. It's just don't have the leadership out there, and then the one person that you will really depend on, Klay Thompson, 4 for 17. Like, damn, that boy's building his mama a house.
They got the Raptors next. Oof.
Yeah, I see teams like the Pelican injury with B.I. coming back, and he said he's going to be out another 2 weeks. And the Hawks injury actually not being as detrimental as they may look. Because with Bogdanovich playing the way that he's playing, he don't have to really take a backseat to Murray or John Collins as the second option whenever he's on the floor. There is no Murray. There is no John Collins. And when they're there, along with Trey, then it's a lot of people that need the ball to score. And since they all been kind of out, Bogdanovich just been firing that thing. So when they do come back, he's going to be on the bench, but he going to have that confidence that he going to be able to just run that second unit, and you're going to have Capela back manning the boards. You're going to have John Collins back being able to give you a low post presence. And then with B.I. and them over there, you got Zion going nuts. You got McCollum trying to still figure it out, which I figure he gonna figure it out. He gonna figure it out as far as putting the break. He McCollum, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been playing you a second option, third option. I mean, you know how to be another person on the team instead of being the main guy. You gonna figure it out. And when B.I. come back, I feel like they a scary team, man. They're a scary team, and they gonna fit. And it's helpful that Zion get to take extra reps, that McCollum get to take extra reps, get to take extra shots right now for them. You know what I'm saying? And they still win and still learn how to win without B.I. So it's gonna be an easy transition for B.I. if he get to just walk, crawl back into the lineup and stay healthy finally.
Speaking of injury, Mr. Comeback, LaMelo Ball is back. Do you think that gives the Hornets a chance of making the playoffs? The East is pretty stacked. At best, they get a play-in spot, but depending on who they play in that play-in spot, not looking very promising.
So right now, the Hornets are the worst team in the NBA, 7-22. That's what they are at home. They 4-11. On the road, they 3-11. So they suck everywhere. Bringing LaMelo back, because you got to think, they didn't just lose LaMelo. They lost LaMelo. They lost Miles Bridges. Gordon Hayward's in and out. So, and LaMelo and Miles Bridges were 2 key pieces for them last year. So, when you consider that, what does LaMelo do? I'm looking at it with the 10th seed having 6 more wins than them. Can they jump in there? I think so. Because I already told you I think the Knicks are going to fall out. If the Bulls don't get right, that opens up that slot. They can battle with the Wizards for that last slot. So I think they potentially get in there. I think
a play-in spot or a top 8?
10th seed.
Oh.
They're going to be just right there.
That's what I said at best playing.
Used to playing with Melo.
Yeah, because he came back and did his thing but they lost.
Yeah, because losing to the Pistons, losing to the Hawks, and they both Pistons don't have AK, Hawks don't have what we just named all of that. And you got Melo back. It's kind of like y'all need to learn how to play again with Melo, with him dominating the ball, with him being with the passes coming from him, with him also being the main scorer as well. Y'all got to learn how to adjust to that offense now. But they should be all right.
Yep, I think so.
They got a team over there. They got, you know what I'm saying? Other than Miles, they pretty much got everybody else they wanted to sign on their roster.
You think they got enough depth?
Hell no, they didn't have enough depth with Miles. Not for the East. Not for them boys over there. You talking Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown?
Nah, I think they.
Giannis and Middleton.
I think they got to move on past Terry Rozier. If they put somebody with some nice size next to LaMelo 6'7", 6'8", and you put you a Dejounte Murray or something next to LaMelo, I think that's wicked. But Terry Rozier, nah. So I think what they need to try to do, they need to get rid of Gordon Hayward. He holding up a lot of their salary. I mean, you can keep Terry Rozier, but you got to get rid of Gordon Hayward regardless what you do.
Well, you gonna put Terry on the bench?
Depending on what you get for Gordon Hayward. I think if you bring in like a Jimmy Butler.
Did he leave Boston for that reason?
You can, like I said, you can keep Terry Rozier, but you have to get rid of Gordon Hayward. That's what it is at the end of the day. He don't play enough for you. He always injured.
You know, get no picks for him.
He ain't really did shit ever since he left the damn Jazz.
That's what I'm saying.
All he do is make sure his hair look good from the start of the game and the end of the game.
First team in the NBA, go get Wembanyama with Melo.
That's what I was thinking too.
Keep going. Hey, keep going.
It'd be crazy if we get him.
That'd be wild. 2 young boys together.
So y'all saying yes, they can make the playoffs. They have a shot.
Did you say yes, Quail? You ain't really answer.
Yeah, I think if they just play together, they losing the teams that just been playing together. So they just even with their injuries, they've been playing together. So Melo coming back, they just play together. They should win some games.
They dig in a hole.
Yeah,
I see them making
6 games. It's still 6 games in the East.
Yeah.
All them other teams that's bad in the East got to play against all them dominant
teams. You got to
think
in the East they got about 50-something games left.
Yeah, so all them bad teams in the East got to play against Giannis and the Heat, and you know what I'm saying? They got to lose games too. So as long as they don't lose games against the bad teams, which they did, they'll be all right.
I was just saying, at best, they get a play-in spot.
Yeah, beat the Knicks. Go beat the Knicks.
You think they can beat the Knicks in a playoff game?
No,
it depends on what Knicks show up.
Yeah, because
Knicks be losing games, and I'll be like, when he was balling, had 21 points in the first half against y'all, and then finished the game with like 24 points. Like that boy Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah,
Andrew Wiggins in the game with 21 points, and what they won't tell you is he had 19 in the first half.
Yeah, a lot of teams have good players, not good NBA consistent players. Like we know Steph gonna give you 30 every night. You know Jalen Green can give you 30. It's a difference. You know what I mean? Like Steph gonna give you that. Jalen Green has the talent and the capacity. He's not an every night player right now. Some of these Julius Randle not an every night player right now. KD, Giannis, Luka, certain players are LeBron, AD, Joel. Those are every night players. Tatum, you know what I'm saying? They you can count on them.
That goes the same for them Hornet boys too. So definitely a toss up.
Yeah.
Cause they're not giving you them numbers every single night. So
yeah, you need some dogs.
I give it to the Knicks. That's all I'm gonna say. If it comes down to it. All right, brother Deuce, you want to lead us into the Saturday and Sunday game predictions? We got a couple of minutes.
All right, bet. Say no more. Let me go ahead and do this one right here. All right. Y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
So Saturday, we got Wizards versus the Clippers.
Taking the Clippers.
Taking the Clips.
I'm gonna go Wizards. If the Wizards got their key players playing and the Clippers still figuring out life, I'm going Clippers. I mean Wizards. I'm going Wizards. So, all right, Heat, Spurs.
Heat.
Go with the Heat.
All right. Mavs, Cavs at home. Cavs.
Mavericks. Let's
You
get
know.
it.
Trail Blazers versus the Rockets. D Lill ain't like that
Blazers.
L tonight. Blazers.
The Blazers.
All right. Jazz versus the Bucks.
I'm gonna go Bucks at home.
Yeah, Bucks got they ass whooped by the Grizzlies. So Bucks.
I'm gonna give it to the Jazz.
But that's what the Bucks get for doing us like that, punks. Grizzlies versus the Thunder.
Grizzlies.
I'm
I
gonna give
think
it
they
to
got real
the-
title hopes this year.
I got
Y'all
Grizzlies.
playing. Y'all on the mission.
I'm going
I go with
Grizzlies.
the Grizzlies.
Pelicans versus the Suns. I'm going Pels.
Pelicans.
Pels.
I'm gonna go with the Pelicans. No, I'm gonna go with the Suns on that one. They at home.
Suns. All right. On the Sunday, we got Magic versus the Celtics.
Celtics not
Run
losing to them
back.
twice.
Celtics.
Nah.
They're not losing to them.
They're not gonna lose to them twice, and I don't know if they're gonna lose two times in a row like they did
Right,
earlier.
back to
They ain't like that. They ain't like that. So they're gonna bounce back. Celtics. Knicks versus the Pacers.
I'm gonna go with the
Pacers.
Pacers at home.
Pacers at home. Yeah.
Halliburton is a beast. He got that rookie that be killing. Hey, he got two dogs that are rookies on his team.
Mhm.
Nets versus the Pistons. I'm going Nets.
Nets. Yes.
Warriors versus the Raptors. Oh, that's tomorrow.
going Warriors.
Raptors.
Warriors.
The Raptors, baby.
So
Warriors gotta
hopefully
roll
Wiggins
in.
back by then, but I think
in Toronto.
I'm not gonna be back
too.
tomorrow. Right.
Warriors.
that ain't tomorrow. That's Sunday.
Raptors gonna beat y'all. Y'all suck. on the road.
Warriors roll win in Toronto.
Thank
Y'all
you.
suck on the road.
The Bulls versus the Timberwolves.
Bulls.
I'm going with the
Bulls.
Timberwolves.
I need the Bulls to win so we can get back in that 10th seed. The Hornets versus the Nuggets. I'm going Hornets.
I'm going with the Nuggets.
I'm going Nuggets. My bad. I'm going Nuggets.
What are
I'm
you
tripping.
saying?
Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. Wizards versus the Lakers.
I'm going Lake Show at the crib.
Yeah,
Lake
you're gonna
Show,
go with the
Lake Show,
Lakers.
Lake Show.
When Bradley Beal coming back?
Man, who knows, bro? Who knows? But hey, that's it for this episode. Hope y'all enjoyed the facts, opinions, and BS presented by Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell. It's been real. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, get at us.
Quail
Fuck with
talking
us,
about
'cause we
something. The
fuck with
Warriors
you.
finna beat the Raptors.
Bro,
At
man.
on the
home,
road.
on the road.
I like the
Bro,
confidence.
baby.
I like the
Roll
confidence.
Road win.
Bet 5 on it. Bet 5 on it.
$5.
You already owe me
15.
money. You already owe me
Warriors on
money.
the road.
You already owe me
Yeah.
money.
Oh
You
yeah, I
already
like
owe me
that.
money.
I like that.
You already
I
owe
like
me
that.
money. You already owe me money.
I like that.
And I wanted
like
it all
that.
ones.
I like that.
I wanted it
$5.
all ones.
You talk ready? Hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confessions. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak